The Mako3, does it really fly straight? That's what we're hoping to answer today. But let's tell you a little bit about the disc. The Mako3 is made by Innova, and it's a mid-range. So in other words, it's the type of disc that you're going to use when you're maybe too close to the basket to use a putter or an approach, too far away to use a driver. I guess that's why it's called a mid-range. All right, let's tell you the numbers on the disc. So it is a 5500. So that's a 5 speed and a 5 glide, a 0 turn, and a 0 fade. So that means the disc should go relatively straight if it's thrown right with that 0 turn and that 0 fade. But that's what we're going to try to find out today, if that's what it does. Let's take a look at the disc. Kind of relatively flat, but has kind of a rounded edge to it. We'll compare it to the Buzz. So if you look at the Mako3 in the orange and the Buzz here in the reddish orange, you'll see that they are almost the same when it comes to being flat on top. Maybe the Buzz is a little flatter, but the edges are slightly different. The Mako3 is a little more rounded. I've only thrown the Mako3, I don't know, maybe 20 times, maybe a little bit over that. So it's still a relatively new disc to me. Since I have a couple of friends with me, I have a few different Mako3s we're gonna throw. So we have a relatively new Star plastic, a little older, more beat-in Star plastic, and we have the Champion plastic as well. So we'll see if they fly a little bit differently or we throw them a little differently. But let me introduce you to the guys I have with me. So here's my friends. I got Perry and I got Sala. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
All right, we're gonna get to it, throwing one at a time. See what happens. What's up, Perry? Say hi.
Hi.
All of us have thrown each disc, and we're going to kind of give our review of what we think about them.
It was an okay disc for me. The only two things that I noticed is like every time I throw it flat, it doesn't go flat for me. Like it keeps going right, so I had to use like put a little hyzer on it, so it can go flat for me, straight for me. The other thing is the arm speed. I was throwing it in the beginning as a as a driver, like as a fairway driver, which was definitely like was going right. So I had like to take a bit of the speed. That's when I noticed that it's actually going a little bit straight for me.
It really depends on the height. If you put too much height on it, it's going to go left. If you put too little, you're going to drive it into the ground because it's going to kind of go right. So if you want it to go right, it's a good disc to use. And you just throw your normal one, but you have to make sure you get it high enough so that when it turns over, it has some glide on it.
So we had a little bit of wind today that we were fighting, kind of coming across and sometimes coming at us. That may have affected the disc as well, and that's something you got to take into consideration when you're throwing. Thanks for joining us, and as we always say, go man go.
Go out and throw. I saved you on that.
There you go. No, it worked. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. All right.